Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Morgan James book launch. My name's Jim Howard. I'm the publisher for Morgan James Publishing, and today we've got an incredible author to introduce you to. Today we have Dr. Terri Levine, and Terri is the author of The Conversion Equation, a proven formula to attract high-level prospects, close more sales, and increase your profitability. Terri, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
I'm happy to be here, Jim.
Oh, I'm excited just by that title and subtitle. I already know, anybody watching this that has a business, started a business, or, running an organization is going to be interested in this book. You touch on the really three of the major topics in growing any kind of organization or business. So, can you tell us a little bit about what motivated you to, become an expert in this particular field?
Yeah, sure. I started my first business right out of college. I knew nothing about business, sales, or marketing, and somehow turned that into $1 million business. And then I started my second business and I turned that one into a multi-million-dollar business. So, having done that with seven businesses in all different industries, two things happened. One, 27 years ago, I became a business consultant, now helping others do the same. But what really happened is I realized I had a formula. It's like, oh, I could do this in any industry. It's like once you have the formula, it works. So because I was very successful, I decided to spend the rest of my career passing it forward and helping other people and taking my 40 years of experience being very myopic in business and saying, hey, here's the formula, just apply it, it works. And that's how it's come to be.
That is amazing. And isn't it interesting how we always look at different entities, different types of businesses, maybe in this case, or different organizations, or even different things that we're trying to accomplish, say business, sports, life. And we look at success and models and we say, well, this is different because we're doing something different. But when you have that proven formula, as you said, you applied it over seven different businesses and all of them were successful. So you knew it would work with anybody. That that's so cool. And yeah, and I think if I had figured that formula out, I probably would have took this path and become a consultant and wrote a book about it too. So well done.
Yeah.
Um, now, can you tell us a little bit about the book and I guess maybe share a story or a passage that illustrates maybe the main theme?
Yeah. So, one of the things I want people to know about the book is not only do I teach the entire system,
Mm.
I actually dissected how hundreds, I've had about 6,000 clients, but how hundreds of them in all different industries actually applied the system. So, there's someone in the book, or probably several someones, that you're going to go, oh, that's me, or that's my kind of a business. And then I teach the formula so you get a conveyor belt of qualified prospects with no ads and no marketing dollars. So there's a passage from the book that I really want people to breathe in because it is the essence of what people need to hear. And here it is. You cannot educate your prospects or spark their decision making if you do not truly understand your prospects and their problems. And if your marketing looks and sounds like your competitors, and if you're not marketing with the proven conversion equation, you will not get predictable results. That's very important passage.
Wow. Wow, that is so powerful and so true. Sometimes I think in business we know our product and we know what we want to offer, but we put ourselves in that role and we sell it as if we were the client instead of knowing that client and knowing what differentiates us from everyone else offering a similar product or service. And that just that passage alone wraps all of that up and lets us know exactly where our focus needs to be. So you guys out here watching, I mean, if you have a business, I can tell you, I've read this book and I've been in business for 30 years. Um, Not on a coach level like Dr. Terry is, but I have been practicing business for 30 years. And I know that the information in this book is so concise and precise. And more importantly, it works and it's proven. So this is a formula that you can utilize in anything that you're trying to accomplish right now. So I encourage you to grab a copy of Terry's book immediately and start diving into it. But Terry, this title, and like I said, the title and subtitle alone hooks me. The conversion equation, a proven formula to attract high level prospects, close more sales, and increase your profitability. But what is the conversion equation?
I've been waiting for that question. So it's a four-part equation, and I'll obviously teach it briefly, the details in the book and how to apply it is in the book. The first part is interrupt, and I'm going to explain. The way that things are happening today, we walk around mostly in downtime. And downtime, psychologically speaking, is when you've probably done this, Jim. You drive home and you're like, I don't even remember going past that block or that, right? You've done that.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
human brain, unconscious, very unconscious, going, yeah, I know how to do this. We're not fully attentive, which is exactly how we read emails, ads, all of this other stuff. So unless you interrupt your prospect from downtime and get their brain into uptime, your message isn't going to be seen. So that's number one. And of course, I teach you in the book exactly the secret to interrupt. The second is after we interrupt them, we have to instantly engage them with something that continues to catch their attention. Otherwise, they're right back in downtime. So you have to actually know, once I interrupted the ideal prospect, how do I keep them? Otherwise, they're gone.
Mm.
The third thing is then we educate, and educate is done with facts, with data. And again, there's all kinds of samples and case studies in the book. And the fourth one is a very big one because most people do this wrong. So it's interrupt, engage, educate, and then the fourth one is offer. And offer is where you make a low or no risk offer. Okay, it could be free, it could be an audio, it could be a book, it could be a video, anything of high value. Now, here's what most people do wrong. They come at us in social media with, here, go click on this, go buy this, download this, listen to this, and we go right into downtime. So interrupt, educate, interrupt, engage, educate, offer. That's the four steps. And again, it's really not just detailed in the book. There's case studies that you can just literally go, oh, I can just model this, and you can have lots of success quickly.
Wow. Wow. That makes so much sense. And it brings in so much clarity to the whole process of building the relationship with a prospect and turning that relationship over into a profitable relationship, which is so different than a lot of entrepreneurs today think. It's instant gratification. And I think you spelled that out so beautifully there. So absolutely a model that's replicatable, that's can be duplicated across all platforms, and it just makes so much sense. So Terri, I know when people are watching this, especially with what you've shared just this morning, they're going to want to find out more. They're going to want to know how they can either interact with you or find out more about what you're doing. So what is the best way for someone watching this today, or maybe who has a copy of the book or is waiting for their copy to arrive, to get more information about what you're doing? How can they connect?
So the first place is on Facebook. It's a very active group with thousands, 6,000 plus entrepreneurs. It's called Entrepreneurs with Terri Levine. Entrepreneurs with Terri Levine, a Facebook group. I'm actually in there in the file section. You're going to find files that go with the book. Every single week, I go in and I do a live training and I answer questions directly, how to apply things from the book right into your business. So you want to join that. And the second thing I put together for you is an educational master class on how to get this conveyor belt of qualified prospects. And again, it dovetails with the book, and that is at TL, like Terri Levine, tlwebinar.com.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. And folks, I encourage you, grab a copy of the book. It's available everywhere books are sold, in ebook form and physical book. So you can get it however you like to read, and interact with Terri. Go to her Facebook group, join that Facebook group, look at the webinar page, because there's a plethora of information that you can leverage. And Terri's offering that and giving you an opportunity, not just to get information you need, but interact with her on how to apply and how to use and grow your business and find that level of success that you've been trying to accomplish. So Terri, thank you so much, not just for using your experience to help other people. I think that is one of the most amazing things we as humans can do, is to share our experience to help someone else on their journey, but to take the time to write the book and then share your knowledge with everyone else, and then follow up with it by giving them the opportunity to work with you. That is such an incredible offer.
I'm happy to do it, Jim. I'm very excited to help more people with the conversion equation.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you for taking the time today to talk with me and our audience. And I know people are going to be interested in this topic and your book.
Thanks, Jim.
Awesome. And for all of you out there watching, get a copy of The Conversion Equation right now. And thank you again for joining in today. And we hope to see you on our next one.